for your money. Let her use me for my money. Yes. Let her use me for my money. Let her use me for money. Let her use me for my money. Yes. Let her use me for my money. Let her use me for...
Just tell him he's broke. Is it harsh? Yes. Is it ethical? Probably not. But does it fucking work? Yeah. I want you to say, I mean, if you can't afford it, that's like totally fine. You can just tell me that. Because what they're gonna say is, no, it's not that. I can afford it. You say, okay, well then what's going on? I mean, nothing. Like, yeah, let's do it. And I'm in sales, just to put this into perspective. Reality is, if you're a woman and your client's a man on the other side of the Zoom or the phone, there is such a powerful power dynamic that you can play on. Like I'm telling you guys, they would rather pay for something than tell a female over the phone that they can't afford something. And this also just isn't in sales too. This is, you know, if you want a guy to buy you a table, if you want a guy to take you out to dinner, it's like, oh, well, if that place is like too expensive, then we can go somewhere else. Oh, no, it's not too expensive. Like, I got it. Like, okay. And this is honestly kind of evil, so you didn't hear this from me.
Now, baby girl, that ain't gonna work on me. Now, it does work to some degree, but that ain't gonna work on me. If I don't have the financial capacity to do so, I don't have the capacity to do so. We ain't gonna do it. Let's be honest with you. I'm going to evidently leave you alone. But I wanted to say this first and foremost. I've said this before, and I'll play a few more clips for you. I believe that a lot of you men want to be used for your money. I believe so. And I know I've only got like 5 people in the room, but they're gonna come in. A lot of these men, you want to be used and you deserve to be used. I'm sorry. It is that simple. Some of you men want to be used and you deserve to be used. Because if you lead with money, you are going to get exactly what you paid for. When you market your finances, you are going to get exactly the customers that you required when you marketed the fact that you are a financial quote unquote provider. There is nothing wrong with having money, nothing wrong with being a provider, nothing wrong with wanting to, love and care about your women. But I played those first 2 clips about the TikTok joke about let her use me for my money. What those men don't recognize and realize is that when somebody uses you for your money, that they don't love you, they love what you can do. Now, a lot of men in this space actually are so broken, they don't know what it means to be loved for themselves. So that's natural for them to deal with women who are tricks. It's natural for them. And in fact, this information here, hearing this woman say what she said, they'll be like, yeah, and what? I've got it, so it ain't even tricking. Like you, and then you get the other side of men who talk about gold diggers all the time. And the reason why you're talking about gold diggers all the time is because you yourself don't know how to lead with anything else but money. See, when I see a trick, the reason why I can see a trick is because I don't trick. If I ain't got it, I ain't got it. But a lot of people are leading with their finances. So let's talk about this really quickly today. I want to help some of you men. I don't want you to be crying on the internet, go into red pill spaces and talking about how women are 3 or 4s and tricks. Because why is it always you that is with a 3 or 4 and there's always a trick? Some men are actually enjoying some good women out here. So why is it always you? If it's always you, you've got to be accountable. And if you want to be accountable and you want to learn and you actually don't want to be in that space no more, then pay attention to this video, okay? I want you to understand that being pursued for what you can do is very different from being pursued for who you are. Everybody in 2025 should be in a space of thriving, not surviving. What does that look like? It means when a woman wants to date you, she doesn't date you because she needs you. She dates you because she likes you. Some of you like dealing with women who are desperate for you. That puts you in a power dynamic where you're wanted so badly and desired badly, and you've confused that with actual genuine desire. No, player, she needs you. It's different. It's why some of you will go overseas to find a woman who is in a different GDP, because you know that instantly puts her in a place of needing you. But you don't want someone to need you. You want them to want you. Why? Because then they like actually you, your personality, your thoughts, your ideas, your emotions, what you like to do, how you present yourself. They like you for you. It is exhausting to be in relationships, where you can't actually be you, but you can only be what you created as a character. You are now responsible for her survival, her emotional, financial, and spiritual survival. You go and choose a woman that you need rather than you want. It puts you in a place where now, if you do divorce, and the divorce rate is at 70%, as you said, women are divorcing at 70%. You're absolutely right. And then what do they take you for? They take you for your money. So the very thing that you led with is the very thing she's going to take out as she's leaving. She finds that your finances without you is far more bearable than being with you and having your finances. That should tell you something. Now, you might talk about the fact that women are independent, they're modern women, all that kind of stuff. Listen, I hear it. There are women like that. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm going to say it to you again. Why is it you? And if that is the case, my question is, we don't have to choose those kind of women. We don't have to. There's other women who are very good. But the reality of the situation is that she wants to leave, quote unquote, as they say, with divorce, without you and take your money and your resources. So don't make your finances the only resource that you actually have. Don't make financial need be the reason why she's with you. It's exhausting and it's tiring, and it eventually catches up with you, and it leads you to be in a place where you feel like you're being used. You're not being loved because you're great. You're being loved because you know that they need you. You're going to be drained, and you're going to feel like, you know what, that person isn't growing with you, and the relationship becomes transactional. And whenever a relationship is transactional, resentment always builds because people feel trapped because they're not being chosen. They're being hoarded like a resource. You have now become a battery that she's using to power her life. Do you know what I'm saying to you? That woman only wants you because of crisis. She only wants you because she got no long-term plans. Her long-term plan is you. So we don't want you to be in that space. I'm going to play another video. Hold on. Let me play another video. I'm going to put another video for you guys to watch this. This is really interesting. Look at this. I'm going to make it bigger so you can actually see it, but hold on.
Females I can't be friends with. The ones that think that it's okay to use a man for their money. I remember I used to be cool with this one girl, and every time she would try to put me on with a dude that she was talking to, he got money. Yeah, girl, you talk to him because he got money. And look, I've been in a relationship with a man that paid for everything. Baby, even though he paid for everything and I could get whatever I wanted, baby, I was being controlled. I don't like nobody telling me what to do, when I can do it, and when I can do it. I don't like that. And I see a lot of these women that date dudes for their money, and they always going through some type of emotional trauma. Not even just that, they're being highly controlled and really can't do nothing. I don't know why so many females think that it's okay to just date a dude because he got money, or everybody want a rich nigga. Baby, I come with my own money. I work hard and make my own money because I can spend it how I want to. Nobody can tell me what I can do with my money. I don't know. It just kind of rubbed me a wrong way, and it made me look at a person differently. I don't know. To me, it just says a lot about you and what kind of person you truly is, and the things that you would do to get what you need. So then it made me feel like, damn, like, would you do that to me? Would you use me? Would you use me for my money? Then my thing is, y'all try to make men that work these regular jobs, these regular 9-to-5 jobs, y'all try to make them feel bad. I just feel like a lot of women can't think for themselves. A lot of women be feeling like they want to just sit around, not do anything, and want somebody else to take care of them. I'm that type of female. I can't do none of that. I done did that, done that, baby. I like to make my own bread.
Listen, even the ladies are even telling you, okay? I want you to understand something importantly here. The key thing we have to ask ourselves is, okay, how do we avoid these type of women? How do you avoid the women that only want you for your resources? How do you dodge women that only want to take from you but never give to you? Well, I think the truth is, the proof is in the pudding, and the answer is also within that pudding. It's in that sentence. If she's only taken from you and not given to you, it's more than likely not going to be a very reciprocal relationship. Her cooking is one thing. Her cleaning and doing that things, being a domestic goddess, is wonderful. But relationships are built on emotional bonds and emotional connections. Why? You know what's going to happen to you? And this, we see a lot. I see a lot of these things with men. They cry and complain about, we get into marriage, we get into a relationship, and the sex just stops. You know why sex stops? Because you've not understood the equation. Now, do I believe there are some women who will weaponize sex, who will use it against you, who want to make sure they're manipulating you? Absolutely. It's what this whole channel is about. It's about avoiding the manipulation of people. But the majority of people are normal people. And the majority of people you're dating are normal people, unless you're going to admit to yourself that you date trash people. You know what I mean? That's another story. But the reason why the sex usually stops is because the emotion stops. You're not deep in it. The reason why sex stops usually from the woman is because the emotional aspect of the relationship stops. That's the equation. What you must realize is, for you too, the reason why you're going to be pissed off about wanting to provide for her or do anything for her is when she makes the equation transactional, where she's like, I just expect you to do it. No emotion, no appreciation, no affirmation, no acknowledgement, none of those things for you. Once she starts doing that, you're going to be like, wait, hold on. She's a gold digger. She's trying to use me. See, the difference between a gold digger and the woman that wants you for your money, quote unquote, say, or the woman that dates you that because you have money, is the emotional aspect. The gold digger will use her emotions to take your wealth and is not reciprocating emotionally. The person actually who cares about you, wants you, and appreciates the fact you've got finances actually is reciprocating on an emotional level. What does that mean? It doesn't mean discuss your emotions. What it means is that it's a safe space to share your emotions, number one, but it's a safe space to not feel judged. She's a person who believes in you, a person who speaks life into you. You can talk about your hobbies, your likes, you like to have fun with her. You can go somewhere and you can spend time with her. These are the emotional components of a relationship. When they start to dwindle, the sex is going to usually go out the way. Okay? So what I'm trying to tell you is, right, that you don't want to be used because of your money. If your attraction is because you get money, you're going to end up like this.
It's mine.
Hold on now, because they're going to get me in trouble with this music. They're going to definitely get me with a copyright. So let me not put the music on because you know what's going to happen. So let me put this video here for you. This is what a young gentleman, a young gentleman in the Niger. Okay. He was doing the most. Look what happened. Just read the captions. I won't put the sound on because the sound going to get us into trouble. Okay. So he said her birthday versus mine. Okay. He's giving her all these presents day 8, day 9, day 10. Hey, day 25. All of these things for her birthday. This is what he got for his birthday. Good morning, Elle. I want to wish you happy birthday today. Hope that in this chapter is filled with happiness, peace, riches, everything you desire in life. Hope you have a great day and enjoy it. I'm headed to work. Good morning. Thank you kindly. I'm cool. Do you have a good one? Then she asks her, thank you. Do you have any plans for today? Okay. Let's play a bit more. Okay. Let's see what's going to happen. I'm guessing because there's no video, there is nothing she's going to give him. That's the precise point. That's what he got. That's what he got in return. Okay. And the reason why he got that in return is because she's not emotionally invested in him. It's that simple. Okay. Because she's not emotionally invested in him, that's what he got in return. When people are using you for your resources, that's a return. You get that. Right. And instead of you getting somebody who wants to care about you, you see, one thing about somebody who's emotionally invested in you is that they find a way to make it happen. Like that birthday, did she have to spend the same amount? Did she have to go and do every day? No. What she could have said to herself is, I don't have the resources he has, but you know what I can do? That person will go and find ingredients and bake a cake. That person will go and ask somebody for a bit of money to buy something just nice and small for you as a token. I remember I had a girlfriend, super story time. I remember I had a girlfriend and I actually got annoyed at her because it was her birthday. It was my birthday and we were young and we used to get what we call EMA at the time, right? Which is what it's like government maintenance for young children, right? You get your government money. She took her government money to buy me a gift that equated to, I think, almost 2 weeks worth of her government money. And I said, whoa. I said, whoa. Why you do that for? She said, because I really care about you. I love you. And in my head, I was like, wait, whoa. I remember it was an iPod. Originally, the back in the day, iPod was a pink one. Shout out to the iPod. And I was like, what's going on here? And what I clocked is because she had a heart for me, because she cared about me, she was willing to like the next 2 weeks. I felt so bad. I said, no, I got to share my EMA money with you. We ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying to you? So next 2 weeks, I've got to make up to you. You know what I'm saying to you? But it's like that person was willing to sacrifice their money for me. That's when someone's emotionally connected to you. People that don't reciprocate are vampires and users. And they usually are that because they're not emotionally connected to you. They take, and they don't give. Right? So when you see that, you have to send them packing. Send them on their merry way. Don't waste time and don't put up stupid videos on TikTok, okay, talking
You for
about,
your money.
I don't care, she
Let
uses
her
me for my
use
money.
for my money. Yes. Let her use me for my money. Let her use me for...
Because she's a baddie, you're saying let her use me for my money. One day you might not have money. And if that's how she's attached to you because of the money, you go find out. Don't come and cry about 70% of women are divorcing their men when you're doing things like this. Look, my time is up. I got to go. But I want to let you know, listen, if you are here and you are a man, I want to let you know, listen, coaching is needed. Some of you really need coaching. I'm not trying to shame you. I want you to understand. I want to help you improve, be better. There's no need for you to stay in a place where you are allowing women to do this dirty to you. Okay? I've been here before and I know what it looks like. Trust me. Okay? All right? I've been here before. I know what to do. First and foremost, here are 3 things. Number 1, don't lead with money. Okay? Lead with boundaries. Okay? Don't lead with money, lead with boundaries, and lead with who you are, your personality. If she doesn't want you for your personality, let it go. Now, am I saying walk around the park for a first date? No. I'm telling you that you personally don't lead with money. And what that looks like is when you are trying to use the money to make her enticed rather than enticing her with you. Okay? All right. Number 2, observe, don't test. We don't test around here. If you're somebody who has to test her, a lot of these YouTube videos be telling you about tester and why are you testing somebody? Why are you testing somebody? The moment you begin to test somebody, someone can fail. And usually people do fail tests. It's called entrapment. Don't do it. Okay? We observe. What does that mean? Take your hands off the situation and watch how she moves. Then make your calculations. If you test, you are influencing how that person behaves. You're not getting a true answer. So we observe, we watch how people move. You know what I'm saying, Chu? And if that person shows you that they're this way, X, Y, and Z, believe them. Yeah? Believe them. And number 3, get to know yourself. What do you like? What don't you like? What are your hobbies? What are your vision? What is your goal? What is your plan? What do you enjoy doing, right? Discover more of you. When you discover more of you, you bring women into your world and they actually want to be part of your world. They find your world fascinating. Your world can't be built up of just money. Your world must be built up of the ideas you have, the goals you have, the vision you have, your interests, your likes, your favorites, what you like doing, right? Hobbies and stuff. When you fill your world up with that, it becomes a very interesting place to be. Okay? And that's how you lead. Don't lead with the money, bro. You know what I'm saying to you? They're going to use you and abuse you, and I don't want to hear it. That's why I said some of you deserve to be used as a trick. Because some of you, honestly, all you've got is a one-trick pony. You only know how to make money, and that's it. If I was you, I'd go and learn how to have a personality. Go and discover you first. All right? Like, share, subscribe, click on that bell button. Remember, on this Dark Arts podcast, we're here to always expose this kind of stuff. I appreciate you. We'll see you again soon. Much love.